Hello everyone, my name is Julia, and today for the Woman in the Body 460 midterm assignment, I would like to talk to you about gender. I will be defining gender. I will talk about what it means to be male and female in the Western culture. I will talk about the practices and rituals that each gender specific individuals are supposed to take part in and why they might do so. I will also talk about the emotions that gender evokes, specifically the emotions that gender non-conforming individuals evoke. And I will talk about what's at stake for gender non-conforming individuals. And to help me build on certain ideas and concepts, I will use Judith Lorber's and Patricia Yancey Martin's text titled The Socially Constructed Body, Insights from Feminist Theory. So what is gender? Well, gender is a list of specific characteristics put in place by society to help distinguish and differentiate between what it means to be a male and what it means to be a female in our society. And it's the genitalia that helps tell the people around a certain individual what they're supposed to dress the baby in, what kind of toys they're supposed to buy the baby, and later on, kind of how they're supposed to treat that baby. That baby also will learn to know what kind of behavior is okay, what kind of behavior is not okay, and this of course differs for baby boys and baby girls. We see this in the type of toys we buy for the little boys and what we dress them in. Of course, it's the blue, it's the toy cars, it's the guns, it's the trucks, it's the monsters. And for the girls, we have the pink dresses and the dolls, the cooking utensils, the makeup. And this by itself already tells society a lot about what is expected for each gender. So next, the kids go to school, and this is another space where the certain gender-specific behavior is accented on. And I think this is especially visible in the discipline process, where boys are allowed to take part in this rowdy play, and they're not held accountable for being less respectful than girls. And I mean this by them speaking out and not raising their hand when necessary. They're able to do that more than girls. Girls, on the other hand, are required to take part in this timid kind of modest play, and they're very much so rewarded for following the rules and raising their hand, and that is what's required of them more so than for little boys. This last idea I wanted to bring up before moving on has to do with our identity being gendered. And I say this because so many of the personality characteristics that we use to define ourselves, that we identify with, are in fact gendered. And this also can be said about the outward appearance that we display. And that's what people expect, that's what people like. They like the obvious, they like the people that kind of display what they should be displaying. And when someone does not do that, they're gender non-conforming, other people don't know what to think. They don't know how to categorize that person, they don't know how to judge them, and of course what do? They judge them negatively for no reason. And this negative judgment is, I think, perfectly displayed in one of the videos that we were required to watch. And it is one of my favorite videos that we are required to watch, and it is titled American Reflex. And it is in this video where we see the main character walking in this silver face mask, skimpy dress and high heels around town, and that is all they're doing. Yet this character evokes so much anger, so much curiosity, just so much controversy that I just think it paints the perfect picture of what these gender non-conforming individuals face on a daily basis. And it's sad and it's not fair. And I remember the first time that I was watching this video, I just felt so much. I felt my palms sweaty, I felt my heart racing, and at first I didn't really understand why, but now I feel as if I can articulate that more clearly through my speech, and it's because it's just not fair. And I believe in people being able to live their life, especially being able to express themselves and their gender identity in the way that they see fit. And like we talked about before, gender is so closely tied to our identity, and our identity is who we are. So to stop someone from being able to express that is just not right. So because being gender conforming has a lot more pluses and benefits than being non-gender conforming, we see both sexes, both genders actually taking part in specific ways to become more desirable by society's standards. And this is where cosmetic surgery comes in for both females and males. And for females, we see them wanting to have bigger eyes, a smaller nose, a bigger lips, basically wanting to look more childlike. As far as the body goes, the women want to have bigger breasts and a smaller waist and bigger hips. And subconsciously or consciously, they are signaling to the man that they are healthy and that they can give birth to healthy offspring. As far as men go, they of course want to build that muscle and they want to take up more space. They want to be taller. They want to have that more defined jawline, and this is so they can signal to the woman that they are able to provide for them and that they also can provide the sperm to help with the creation of healthy offspring. So conforming to these types of ideals, these society ideals, does yield benefits. And according to Laura Byrne Martin, the social constructionist feminist theory does support this concept. And Laura Byrne Martin states that Western societies expect men to be aggressive initiators of action and protectors of women and children. Therefore, their bodies should be muscular and physically strong. And women are expected to be nurturing and emotionally giving, willing to subordinate their own desires to please men and their own interests to take care of children. Therefore, women's bodies should be yielding and sexually appealing to men when they are young and plumply maternal when they are older. So now I would like to go back to the question that I proposed at the very beginning of this video, and that is the question regarding what is at stake for non-gender conforming bodies, non-gender conforming individuals. And my answer to that is that everything is at stake, because what kind of life is someone expected to live if they can't be true to their gender? And as we also discussed before, one's gender is so closely tied to one's identity. So if someone can't stay true to that, how is one supposed to live a happy and fulfilled life? And because of this, I think it's very important, and I think it's very great that there are so many people trying to make these ideas and concepts known to the public, which is often ignorant of these types of people and these types of needs that are out there. And by making workplaces and schools and other public spaces safe for non-gender conforming individuals, we are basically enabling others to live a life in which they feel fulfilled and happy in. So this is where I would like to end my video at, and I would like to thank you all for watching, and I hope that all of you are enjoying and becoming challenged by this course as much as I have been. So thank you. Bye-bye.